What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Brandenburg Let's Play. So I posted a little comment under my previous video. I had to take off. It was unfortunate. All of a sudden, when I was recording, I'm not sure if that was clear. I didn't mention anything. I thought I could just wrap up the episode. But it's pretty unfortunate because I feel like I'm a noob and I could have found the Portuguese provinces for one thing. Now, he did have a fort here on this island, which I wasn't even aware of. We hadn't taken. So either way, we were in a pretty grim spot because my war exhaustion would have gone really, really, really high. So we were in a nasty spot either way. However, he is still alive with his two provinces, and he still has his colonies. So most likely they obviously have some liberty desire, needless to say. But at the same time, I don't know, man. I don't know. I've been thinking about it. Maybe we could just truce break him. If I wait for my diplomat to return, we've got diplomatic ideas, so it would cost us 3 stability and 3 war exhaustion as opposed to 5. And it could be worth it, man. It could be worth it if we wait to be able to boost our stability from the Pope as soon as we peace out. But the other thing is, like, our admin is really... We haven't been perfectly efficient with our admin whether we like it or not. So it might be worth spending it on boosting stability one time or something along those lines. Either way, we're at war with Spain. And that's a problem because I can't hand these provinces off to Mexico at the moment. So what I'm going to do is boost autonomy here. You know, I plan to give these to Portuguese Louisiana, but we don't own Portuguese Louisiana. So, yeah. So he also had provinces here in Mexico, which I don't know how I missed those. Yep. So, at the moment, he does have some size, you know. It's definitely a joke compared to his colonies. But I wonder if they will declare an independence war. I really don't want to give them much time. I think we are going to truce break. In the meantime, we are obviously at war with Spain. We declared that war to help incentivize them to peace out, but we also intend to... I guess I'm going to core all this stuff up. The most efficient way to do this, I think, is to core it up. Because I don't know where everything is. We've got so much going on. Core everything up. Some of them we can't. I guess they're out of range. And then I was going to say we cancel the coring. But I guess none of these we can core. So we don't need to cancel. Because those are the ones that we can't core. Okay. Okay, I think we're good. Now, we're going to be winning in South America by the looks of things. It's going to be pretty hectic in the New World. But what we're trying to do is just make our way out to his capital city, which is obviously the war goal. I do have a fort in... Let's take out those peasants now that they're on our land. I do have a fort down in South Africa that we're conquering from Spain, so we're going to be able to take all of Spanish South Africa and annex him. Then I'm going to focus on some islands that are around and about to make my life easier, and the remainder we'll take in Iberian Peninsula. Next war we go in against him, I'll try to focus on West Africa, and we'll take Spanish West Africa. Looks like he's being attacked by North Africans as well, who are jumping on the opportunity while we fight this war. So I guess... I kind of feel like we're missing things. That's right, I just integrated Tuscany last episode. I'm just going to go ahead and consolidate those. We just integrated Tuscany, that is correct. So what I can do is state up all of his land, right? If you just allow me to do this really quickly. Okay. So Tuscany. Dude, how much did he have? I really don't want to spend coring. I don't want to core stuff if we can avoid it, you know? How much did he have? I don't remember. Clergy. Nobility. Nobility's still not happy. He had a lot, right, around here? I'm sure of it. That we can just state up for free. I don't think he had all of this region. Some of this region from the Pope we caught up ourselves. I do think he had province. Dude, we've got some admin to spend, I suppose, if we make a mistake there. Yeah. Yeah, he only had one province. Okay, there we go. Northern Italy is ours. Sick. We ruled the world from Northern Italy. It is German now. It has always been German. We return it to the fold. Oh, what's going on here? So this is in hills. We should be fine to smash him, maybe? I don't know. He's got a stack there. Uh-oh. It's a good time to be successful on that siege. I'm going to see if we can take this. Nice. Yeah, this month. Very good. Very good. We just inherited a ton of troops, guys. Wow. So we can see that we're way over our we're not over our force limits, but we're just not that economical. That's what I'm trying to say. So I'm going to be consolidating a lot of these units, etc. to try and... Dude, Liege running the war is not a good thing. Can we hire 100 Army Tradition General? There we go. That should give us control over this war. Look at that general, he's a beast. And then we get our... Okay, didn't seem to make the difference either way. But life's good in the hood. We just smashed them, the Spanish. And that guy had some siege on him as well, which is fantastic. So let's quickly try to appease everybody, the clergy, the nobility. Okay, everybody seems to be happy for now. Now, I don't think these provinces that we haven't cored up in the New World, I don't think that they give us very much overextension whatsoever because they're in the New World, essentially. I was going to take manpower from the Pope, but let's leave it. Let's leave it, because I think a no CB against Portugal is the way to go. Uh-oh. Muscovy's pissed at us, it seems. Improve relations with him. I don't think we can improve relations with him a tremendous amount. Ah, we totally can. We totally can. So I wonder, can we get access to the capital? Not yet. We got to take one more fort by the looks of things. I want to blockade the coast. We've got a lot of navy action going on. Can just delete those. Send some troops out to the east. Out to a farmlands province. As we're pretty much sieging up a lot of his land here for relatively efficiently. Okay, that's some transports. Damn, I got a little bit of a cough. Okay, we don't need all of these units here, do we? We've got 3 stacks down here. 4 stacks. So many stacks down here. So these, we could have to deal with some unrest to stabilize this region without a doubt and keep a sort of a navy unit nearby. Now this is all of our cannons though, in those sort of original stacks that were here. It's all of the cannons, so I'm going to split off some of those cannons and take these out here ready to fight. I think this is a separate war. Yeah, so we could attack him, fully annex him I imagine, as a place to spend our admin nowadays. And really, we're going to find out just how much we can improve relations with our friends and begin integrating them before the end of the game. I was hoping that nowadays, if we improve relations with Austria and we give him some... How much prestige are we getting per month? A lot. We're getting a lot of prestige per month. Let's do this with him. Spend 20 prestige. He's still... It doesn't even make a difference. He's extra pissed at us right now after all this integration, unfortunately. He's not even slightly happy. So do I have a navy that's still protecting in the North Sea? Yep. Seems that way. Going to begin converting these provinces to Catholic, and this is going to give us another trading company. In fact, we can start up 2 other trading companies, and hopefully once we fully annex this nation, we'll have about 50% there. Be dominating that area in trade. We will see. So Spain has no enthusiasm really, but we need to... Oh dude, we're losing so much money. That's bad. We need to get some more score is what I'm trying to say. I might just at least eliminate these mercenaries in that case. Begin firing mercenaries around and about where we feel like we have a bit of excessive troopage. Yeah, that was 36 mercenaries. Holy crap. That was a lot of mercenaries that we just eliminated. So that's going to improve our economy dramatically. We are overextended. We got +3 to every advisor. But we kind of need them though. Dude, I'm really worried about an independence war against Portugal. Because I think as soon as they declare independence against Portugal, it's too late for us to fully annex Portugal and get his dudes. Okay, let's blockade the coast here to help increase the rate that we siege these provinces down. How many diplomats free? Very little diplomats free. French separatists, not that big of a deal. So I guess technically, guys, we could, well, look at that, 65 control. We need to collect from here, at the very least. I was going to say, let's collect from there. That's like 15 ducats a month. I was going to say, technically, we could change our trading port to Genoa now, which is like the best in the game if we switch everything around, but it will take months. I don't think I'm actually going to do that. I could, however, delete some of these forts. We got a crazy amount of forts in Tuscany. Let's delete some of those. These ones in the farmlands, who needs those? At the very least, we want highlands, etc. This one's grasslands. Destroy this bastion. And this is so central inside our empire. I don't think I want that either. We're going to be taking forts here. The same goes for Bohemia, eh? We don't need this stuff. Level 2 castle in farmlands. Yeah, no thank you. We don't need that. Okay, so hopefully our economy is looking better. How much of extension are we rooting out? A lot. It's good. So I think we're fairly good shape. I mean, it's certainly good enough. We're in good enough shape. What is our naval tradition? I never... Oh, very low. Damn. Okay. Now, I want to quickly spot what's a merchant that's not doing that much for us, because our influence is going to half here to what, like 30%? So we're going to get over 10 ducats a month if we throw somebody in here. So who's a merchant that's not doing that much for us? It looks like these merchants are doing quite a lot, to be honest. We could collect in the English Channel for the same reason as well. That's some advice that somebody was giving me. Like, my trading is doing, it's good, apparently. It's fair, it's good enough. It's the basics. I would consider my trading to be a weakness, but what I meant to say is that, like, we're doing, we've got the basics down, but where we could improve is in regions, so we're going to move from Goa and Doab. In regions that there's a lot of wealth to be had and we have control, we're going to collect. Could do the same thing in Venice. What would compel me even more is if we eliminate Hungary and Austria's influence here. Even with the 50% control, you'd collect everything, right, by putting a merchant in there when it's completely isolated. So that's something to consider. So Doab, hopefully that improves our economy. Now, we are allied to Hungary. For the longest time, we've been allied to him, and I think it's time that we break that alliance. I was obviously hoping for the cheeky PU over him. He's got negative relations. He might cancel the royal marriage, but either way, it doesn't cost us stability to break a royal marriage nowadays. I can still have 2 more leaders. I think this is a good time to buy these leaders with 100% army tradition. Brutal. Get wrecked, mate. Winning battles all over the place. Let's delete these mercs. We inherited so many troops from Bohemia and Tuscany that I want to try, if possible, to kind of utilize their troops as opposed to the mercenaries. Okay, let's move down to the grasslands down here. So it looks like this episode's not going to have been that productive, guys. I hope you're understanding. I say like it's almost over. Let's keep going on the episode. It's just that a lot to sort out, and I would even go so far as to say pretty tedious. Pretty tedious, as typical. It could be a lot more tedious, but that's how it goes, man, the world conquest. Our truce is up in 5 years with the Ottomans, and I'm going to try go for like fully annexing Greece, etc. At the very least. I'm focusing a lot of my efforts on Europe nowadays. As time runs slower and slower, we run out of time. Europe shall be ours. Okay. Why don't we go pick up another stack? So we got 0 overextension. So all the stuff that we're coring from Portugal doesn't cost overextension at all. I wonder in that case if the Spanish War is going to take so long that I should declare on the Indonesian-ish guy here. I think that's a good call. So we can finish coring up this lane first. They've got a ton of troops, which doesn't surprise me at all. Oh wow, the garrison wasn't even on out here. Shoot, he's going to have a little bit of garrison there. Okay, let's go pick up some more troopage. So we can just smash those falls, and this stack doesn't have cannons, but it's got a ton of infantry. So I'm trying to sort out our army composition a little bit as well. Yeah, it looks like this war against Spain is going to take forever, but that's part of the reason I'm declaring it now, you know, instead of just waiting. It's because these fort levels are just crazy, man. In Europa. Look at that Brandenburg in Italy, though. Feels good, man. So, I wonder, is Hungary fully annexable? I guess he is. Yeah, 89%. As soon as our truce is up, we just fully annex Hungary. Muscovy is just about to be happy with us. I'll chuck him a royal marriage. Uh-oh. This fleet is entirely composed of transports. Let's delete these light ships. There it is, of course. I should be boosting autonomy if I don't want to deal with the rebels in these provinces that we've taken from Portugal. But it's really quite difficult to get them all, you know. I don't mind those ones spawning around Bali. Okay, so we'll pick up these guys and take them out to the Asian area as well. Nice, good progress there. Try to retreat these fleets before we lose too many. Nice. Saved a ship there. I think we only had one loss there. This is another stack of cannons, yep. It's almost entirely cannons, so I'll try to sort out our composition a bit as we go. Now, our subjects have dramatically diminished in size, the active participating subjects, so we've got to be a little bit more hands-on as well, which is kind of tedious in a way. I wonder if we're going to make it in there. It doesn't look like it. Not even going a good route, if I do say so myself. So I'm going to move back to protect the siege. Just take a defeat there. And now our overextension has gone. Our corruption's not so bad. We're gaining some money, but I do want to get rid of our corruption. We're getting there. So the economy is looking good for now. I think these, yeah, have decisions, 10% of that, that's like 8 ducats, 54% of that, there's a tremendous amount of money we're gaining, I would suggest, from trade. Probably lost some wealth. It looks like only 8 ducats worth in Lubeck, so that was really good decision making. Should have been doing a few things like that for a while, I'm sure. Where are these rebels spawning? French. That's no big deal. So we're going to grab a royal marriage with Muscovy once he is happy with us. Holy crap, Pasai has a lot of troops. Gotta wait for our other stack to come over here and we'll just smash him. So we're fighting wars to the left, wars to the right, guys. Wars all over the show. It's the life of playing the game out to the end of the game and trying to do your best. Somewhat tedious for sure. It is what it is. But I'm trying, you know, to keep the motivation and to not slow down or anything like that. Trying to do what I can here. It goes on and on. There's a lot. I don't find it, you know, tedious to the extent that I don't want to play at all. But what sort of the mistake that was made is that I can't really, because I can't play on Iron Man mode, I can't continue and do other things until I finish this. So that was a mistake on my part. Yay, get some stability there. Oh, this is a good time to declare this war, dude, against Portugal. Yeah, it's worth 3. What the? Allied to France? Oh, come on with that. Dude. Okay. I'm just gonna leave him. I'm just gonna leave him. He's got a bunch of money. I'm just gonna leave him, guys. In that case, if he's allied to France, I'm gonna hope that that's enough to deter Portuguese Louisiana and Cuba from declaring independence. And when I declare next on France, we'll just fully annex Portugal. So hopefully things don't go wrong. And hopefully that works out nicely. But we'll have to wait and see. Now, the annexed member of the Holy Roman Empire improves by 1.6 yearly, and the annexed vassal improves by 1.6 yearly. So that's 3.2 yearly. And of course, we can give him, we can influence nation. I remember one thing I wanted to do, and that's go to the subjects that we know we have to integrate, like Munich, and we're going to give them a small amount of subsidies. Jeez. Okay, we're going to give them 2.5, and we're going to do this with each nation I have to integrate, so that by the time we want to integrate them, hopefully they're ready to go. So we need Frankfurt, do we, to form Germany? Let's check. What don't we have? We need Brunswick. Oh, okay. That's from Cologne. Nuremberg, Thuringia. We just did Thuringia. So let's do Nuremberg. We did Munich. Dude, this is going to cost so much money, actually. But there you go. This is what our money is for. Okay, Munich, Nuremberg, Hessen, Cologne. Obviously, we can cancel that, guys. I'm just doing it for 400 years to make sure it doesn't cancel itself. Now, that is, of course, yes, we need Frankfurt. Frankfurt, okay. So I need 2 more nations that we do this with. Cologne. Each of these guys that I clicked on, we need to integrate, as well as Austria. What I'm hoping is, in time, before the end of the game, if we max relations, do whatever we can with Austria, we can begin integrating him, like jamming our prestige into him, once we give him some time to improve happiness. Once we're integrating him already, then we don't have to worry about his relations so much, although we do have to worry about his liberty of desire. I'm hoping at that point that we can begin integrating the others in a timely fashion, giving him as long as possible. But I'm not going to lie, guys, we might not have the time. We might not have the time to make this Austrian bastard happy with us. He's too stubborn. Stubborn old goats, these Austrians. I'll tick up my Diplo for negative 15%, considering we're not integrating anybody. Yeah, Alsace we don't need to form Germany because we have East Prussia. The other thing I can do in my Diplo is reduce war exhaustion. I might do that as well, because we're not going to be at peace. Now, these transports arrived. Very good. So I'll transport these troops out to Asia. Once the transports have repaired, I'm hoping these dudes arrive in time to defend this fort, but it looks pretty close. God dang it, dude. Those guys were lucky, I suppose. And this is a battle that they're going to take in grasslands. Shoot. I can't get out of here. Except I can. I can force march out. Sucker. I might actually force march into here before the garrison grows. Let's try to do that. Yep. I got there before the end of the month. Maybe that was a good call. So the garrison did not grow at all. And we're slowly progressing. The Spanish just went down south to fight the North Africans. These forts are taking a long time. I did move some troops over to the east, which, to be honest, probably should have stayed on the Iberian Peninsula, but that is what it is. Still got a bunch of dudes down here, which could be anywhere. It's just they need to be transported around. Try blockade this as well, so that it sieges faster. It's in this coast Java Sea. Admin is getting too high, man. Damn it, we're not efficient at all lately of spending our admin. It's really unfortunate. Got that back. So let's, you know, this guy's enthusiasm is going to wane dramatically, I'm sure. If we can just get to his capital, get some war score from him, we can just take some stuff. Maybe going by navy is the way to go, but let's quickly smash his troops. Now that we're kind of consolidated, we've got some troops consolidated. Might be able to get a stack wipe if we're lucky. Yeah. Looks like he's going to be stack wiped. I'm nervous that something else is going on, you know, while I do this. Aha, our subjects are putting up a good fight, but there's some Spanish incoming. And by some Spanish, I mean a tremendous amount of Spanish incoming. Oh, really? Wow. These guys are ruthless. How did they survive that when they had no morale? Either way, winning. Let's get some more troops out here. So I'm going to pick up the maximum I can with these transports, which might be all of them, 52, plus that siege level 2, and just drop him on the capital. I'm going to bring that other stack out here to work his way up this way, and hopefully within, a few months we'll have him to peace out. I don't know what we're going to do with our admin, which is basically maxed, so that feels bad, man. While we still fight this long, prolonged war against the Spanish, we're creeping closer and closer to his capital city. And once we finally get that, he's going to be in really bad shape. Economy's doing really well. It's just the, rooting out the corruption, which is costing us a lot. But we'll be able to see just how rich we are once we turn that all the way down and pay off some loans, etc. We're doing well enough, that's what counts. I mean, we just gave away a tremendous amount of money to these nations, and I'm hoping that over time it adds up to making sure we can actually integrate them. Now, there's no liberal desire from Muscovy at the moment, thanks to improved relations, so if we throw down a royal marriage there, he should be satisfied. Improve with him. Got to keep our diplomats busy. And yeah, not very much happened that episode, I'm sorry to say, guys, but I think I am going to go ahead and call it here. It's been a long time. So I kind of wish I started this war sooner, or another war for that matter. It is what it is. We're not going to be very efficient with our admin. But once we do peace out Spain, we're going to be taking all of this. I'm going to go around and click for some islands that don't have forts on them, so we can take that for free, so less tedium for the future. But in terms of our overextension, we're going to be able to take a tremendous amount of land, I'm sure, with all of our admin efficiency. So we can see that that's only 72, 94. So we're going to be taking something like that and making him fully annexable within 2 more wars, hoping to inherit all of his colonies in the New World. But we saw how poorly that went with the Portuguese. Either way, guys, I hope you are enjoying. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.